Hello, everyone. I'm Amery the Empress, and this is my co-host.
Hello, everyone. It's Mystery Minx, and we are the losers of Just a Little Drag.
Welcome to episode 2 of Just a Little Review.
Bitch, I look good. I'm like...
You do look good, bitch. Ow. I just said on my butt.
You should keep that. Tonight's episode is movie night. You have to do a song specifically from a movie. And so, Emrys, tell me, who are you referencing tonight?
I am referencing the cinematic masterpiece, The Wizard of Oz, and I'm dressed up as Dorothy today. How about you? What movie are you representing tonight?
Well, I've got my spots on, so I am referencing my favorite villain, Miss Cruella de Vil, and wearing, hair by Miss J. Devereaux, fellow Just a Little Drag contestant. Emrys, tell us, what do you think about movie night?
So the first season, Chi brought all the contestants back in the dressing room, and she told us, next week, do not pick your favorite movie. Pick a movie that everyone knows and everyone loves. I feel like it was a good half and half. Half of the contestants picked movies that were popular and widely loved, and half of the contestants picked more obscure choices.
I think, one specific person went above and beyond and chose a great character and chose a great movie that is a fun song. Some people, chose to do something that they love and that they're passionate about, and that's okay. But, it's hard when the audience doesn't know what you're referencing.
I think it's also important to pick a movie that can translate well to the stage. Before we get into everybody's numbers this week, we have to mention Frida Kahlo is no longer in the competition, unfortunately, due to work issues. Yes. They really wanted to compete this season. They just couldn't because of scheduling issues. So Frida, we're gonna miss you so much, and we wish you the best of luck. And we will see you soon.
We will see you soon. This isn't the end of you or Just a Little Drag. We're so excited to see what you do in the future, and who knows, maybe you'll be the Shangela of next season.
So let's get into the contestants. Tonight we're going to go from the top to the bottom, and we're going to start with the winner of the week, Miss Red.
Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction. I put a spell on
Oh my gosh. Just right off the bat, to be like a winner twice in a row is outstanding. But this number was one of the best numbers I've ever seen from Red. This really proves that this theme, you can take something and really apply it to your drag character. And something like intertwining dialogue, intertwining the scenes and the music, and creating a kooky character and referencing the Sanderson sisters was perfect for Red. I think that this was a fantastic number. She was in character from beginning to end. There wasn't a dud in the entire performance. She was so good. I don't have a single critique for her.
So the judges gave Red a perfect score. I believe that it goes down as one of the most iconic, legendary performances in all of JALD history. She had so much fun with it, and you could really see the work that she put in.
Yeah,
so congratulations, Red. I really think that Red has set the bar for this competition.
Just keep it going. Don't lose this momentum.
Great job, Red. Moving on, second place tonight was Mr. Archer Back.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, 'cause I'm tapping on the glass.
I've never seen Dear Evan Hansen, neither has Mystery. So I don't think that it was the wisest choice for a movie night, although I didn't have to see the movie to get the story. When the performance started, I felt a disconnect a little bit in Archer's face and specifically their eyes when they were sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
But when they got up from the bench and all the paper balls were thrown, I thought the performance immediately took a 180 and they started to let go, and I started to get chills and really feel the powerful.
Yeah, I agree, because I loved the gag with the paper balls. A really nice touch to the performance because it brought the audience to the performer. And I do agree that there was just a lack of presence in his lip sync in the very beginning. He seemed nervous, or something was off in the beginning.
It is nerve-wracking doing something very vulnerable and raw and personal. I would just advise you to just be a little bit more competitive and smart with your choices, because it is a competition. We want to see you win first in these challenges.
Yeah, I will give Archer props for altering some of their outfit and bringing that touch of stage element and rhinestoning the collar. Would have liked to have seen a little bit more, and maybe purchasing some wigs. That's all I say.
Ooh. So third place of movie night was Coltra Nixxx. Oh my gosh, Coltra, wow.
Coltra, so good.
Such a vast improvement, I feel like, from last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think you really took our advice specifically about letting go and having fun on stage. Yeah. Coltra had a voiceover that was at the beginning of their performance that was kind of long and it was a little bit awkward. But when the lip sync song started, Coltra just started having fun and really meaning the words they were saying. And I just thought it was an explosion of energy. Yeah. I think the best time I've seen Coltra on stage ever.
I mean, I would have honestly switched Coltra and Archer back just for the amount of growth in 1 week there was with Coltra Nixxx. This look was amazing. It was a perfect hair on them. I loved this outfit. I will say, when you're referencing burlesque, you have to do the handprint on the ass. They mentioned that they had that idea, or there was some element of that costume there, but they felt uncomfortable in it. And, you can't be like, oh, it was there. It could have been there. It should have been that. It didn't happen. And that's what matters.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
So that's the most important thing. However, you still commanded that stage, and we're super proud of you. It was a fantastic performance once that song kicked in. When you're doing dialogue and you're using this film, you used a little bit more of Cher than Christina's. They were trying to figure out what to do with their face and their body during those moments of lag time between Cher and Christina. So that was just the big thing about this performance, was just not starting strong. But like we said, super proud of you once that song kicked in. It was great. Keep that energy up.
Next on up, fourth place tonight was Miss Darionce, Noxemma, Lupita, Jackson. I got it correct. Woo!
Yes, good job, Emerys.
No, Bernadine, you can't start the catering business this year. That means the number of times we made love. All the time that I was loving you, you were busy loving yourself.
So Darionce did the movie Waiting to Exhale. Exhale. Waiting to Excel. I feel like I say it like Microsoft Excel. Exhale. Waiting to exhale.
Girl, breathe.
So she did this movie. I have never seen this movie.
I haven't either.
But after I saw her performance, I went home and I watched it. I loved it. Whitney Houston, Angela Bassett, like amazing.
Period.
So her performance started a very, very dramatic monologue. A lot of elements were happening that it was kind of hard to understand
Right.
what was happening with the story and the monologue at the beginning, but I did think that it was very dramatic.
Yes.
And I liked that element of it.
When she came out, it was very, very chaotic. And she runs straight into the audience. You're coming in strong, but you don't know the words.
A lot was happening with the audio. A lot was happening with the props. And a lot was happening with the costume. Darionce didn't listen to Chi Chi the week before when she told her to edit. I need you, Darionce, to just be a little bit receptive to what the judges are telling you. Darionce had headphones hanging out of her costume.
Distracted from the performance because she's giving this great ballad, but she has the headphones in. And you're wondering, is that supposed to be there or not?
Yeah, it's completely unintentional. You're in a competition. I'm gonna need you to like look in the mirror and just like make sure you have all your P's and Q's checked before you step out.
Check yourself in the mirror before you go out and have a sense of awareness about what you're performing and your outfit and everything, and be present and listen too.
So Alfajor was referencing 101 Dalmatians. They were Cruella de Vil.
I know. Roger's phones.
As a fellow Cruella, I would say I was a little disappointed with the outcome of this performance. I think a lot of things went wrong with this performance. Just specifically with the outfit malfunction, the quick change malfunction, going behind the curtain for a little too long, losing disconnection from the audience, and then of course the wig reveal. However, I do think that they had strong sense of sensuality with the performance when it came to the Florence song. As that was happening, they were holding their outfit, and so it was hard to appreciate everything that went into this performance when it just faltered. But
yeah,
what do you think?
Alfajor, I thought they looked a little messy tonight. Things happen and things go wrong, and outfit malfunctions are guaranteed to happen. It's drag. It's okay. It's not your fault. There are certain things that we cannot control. I think that I would have loved to seen more Cruella in their look. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, the white jacket they had, I would love if they spray painted some spots on it. That would instantly, like this, that would instantly make it more Cruella. I felt like you just kind of put on red and black. There's 3 Cruellas you can reference. There's the Glenn Close version, there's the cartoon, and then there's the Emma Stone version. Yeah,
I think they were trying to reference the cartoon. Get creative with it. You can either go the exact same thing, or you can interpret it to your drag style.
I do think that they prevailed over the malfunction and still carried themselves very confident.
Oh yeah, no, they still kept the show going.
Yeah, and then I think in the future weeks, just being a little bit more polished.
It happens to the best of us. It's a big learning lesson. That doesn't affect who you are as a performer. You still turned it out.
This is just like constructive feedback and advice.
It's part of theater. It's gonna happen. But you just got to keep the show going, and that's what you did. Great show. I was really impressed with everybody this week. Next week is impersonations, which is kind of infamous. This has been episode 2 of Just a Little Review. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys. We appreciate it all. We're so excited. and we hope you enjoyed everything so far.